I don't believe I just did that. I just had to take the last one down. I noticed there was three people listening. I didn't have my microphone on for the first part. Uh, like I said, I'm brand new at doing this. I'm brand new at doing this. I'm not a old YouTuber, maybe an old man, but I'm not an old YouTuber. But let me run down what I was just talking about. I was talking about the video that I did a live conference with a friend of mine, Circus Mind. I was mentioning that he never considered himself a real artist or in the industry on a high level. I was telling him for years that he's on the level of anybody in the music industry. If he could walk into that door amongst anybody, Usher, uh, anybody that's alive, Outcast, any of those people, Alicia Keys, he could sit in their rehearsals and be set in the corner until it come time for the put a song together with lyrics. Anytime they need lyrics, if they need it, he's a lyricist. I was telling the interviewers about the time that one of his friends that in the industry, this guy actually turned down $1 million contract because he knew more than what the average person knows. Uh, he was working with I don't know if you remember Cisco from years ago. This guy used to do a handstand. He had his hair dyed white, or was it orange or yellow or something? I don't know. But he used to do this handstand all the time. And Cisco was going to come back. He was working with Cisco. He was also working with Prince. And well, you got to watch the interview. Listen to the interview. And I have to apologize to my buddy because I was actually talking to him on the phone, and I realized the conversation was really heavy, and I stuck my phone on here, and you can't hear. You can hear him talking through the phone really loud, but then when I'm talking like so far back like this. You have to keep your hand on the volume control. He's loud and I'm soft, so you turn it up. You turn it up to hear me. When you get to him, he's so loud it comes through speakers. But that I'm gonna start doing some interviews like that with James Brown's last drummer, Mousy Thomas Smith. All these people, a lot of them were from Southeast Washington. Like I said, Southeast Washington didn't get their credit for creating funk rock music, a type of funk rock music. Southeast Washington didn't get this just due. It's the Little Richard syndrome, like we said. I did that first. Southeast musicians did a lot of stuff first. They were hippies, wild looking guys. There was funkadelics and there were Southeast musicians. It's another guy named Terry Baker. I want to do a very good friend of me and my brother. He gives me advice now. As a matter of fact, he was talking about me putting a piano part in for him. Mousy Thomas Smith, James Brown drummer, Terry Baker. I think it's Little Desk or Little Feet. Not Little Feet. Tiny Desk. I need to ask him again the name of that group. I need to pull up so we can watch a video together. Matter of fact, I can do some. I don't do reviews, but just to get, it'll be something to try to do. Matter of fact, I want to try to do some reviews of street performers, buskers, everything you not supposed to do as a street performer. Everything that you're not supposed to do as a street performer. Well, like I said, I want to keep these. The last video is almost 15 minutes. This one live, I want to keep it. I hope. I apologize for the last one that I just did. Like I said, I'm just learning. All the stuff is new to me. My microphone's on its way from Sweetwater. It should be here Monday, so I should sound a little clearer. And pretty soon I'll be able to get a. I'm on a shoestring budget right now, so like all my money's going out for bills right now. I just have. As a matter of fact, I just started driving like 8 years ago, so I found out I was driving around with no insurance for 2 months. Well, I don't drive anywhere. Visiting my father every 2 weeks. And but anyway, I was driving without any insurance, and it was like a couple of months behind. So that really put a hurting on me when I had to pay that up. I have my register my car. I need to register my sticker was up Thursday. So I think I don't know if the mayor still suspended the tickets or not. I don't see the guys out there giving tickets or towing cars like they used to. So the mayor must have suspended the tickets. Well, anyway, I I was talking about. I said this already that I asked my brother for constructive criticism, and he said something about my timing, which I don't use a metronome. And actually, as a musician, it's kind of funny. I don't pat my foot. When people playing a song, they pat their foot. I nod my head and get into the music, but I don't use a metronome and I don't pat my foot as the beat is going. I don't keep time like that. I keep time in here like that, but it's not perfect timing. Usually, when I'm recording into Pro Tools, I use a metronome click around this time of year when I start on my Christmas songs. I practice my Christmas songs a little bit, good enough to get to the metronome. Then I record all of my Christmas songs and line them all up. So every time I practice my Christmas song, I pull it up on Pro Tools. But I want to. I'm learning my first year and a half on it with uh, Studio One 4, and since I got this montage, since I got my Phantom, and that was a scratch. That wasn't a scratch the other day. That was a piece of food. I thought I had scratched the paint off of this stuff. Uh, since I got my Phantom pan, I got Sweetwater let me use it. They gave me a limit, credit limit. I had to put $500 to it to get this. So got another more monthly payments. I got a shoestring budget here. I'm going outside and playing, so I'm not making any extra money playing on the street like I did. I survived, made my income for the past 37 years off and on as a busker here in Washington, D.C. But the point is that the videos that I'm doing the series is going to be called From Practice to Perfection. So these videos are me playing a song when I'm just getting it together. It's not ready for the stage or not ready for studio quality or not ready to be recorded as it is. These you're getting to hear as I'm learning. So it's I tell you, if the song was perfect, I wouldn't put it on YouTube. That's for sure. I wouldn't give it away for free. I did give away a couple of spontaneous improvisation songs. You can go back and look those up. Uh, uh, those are free. You can do what you want with those. But when I really get something together and it's tight, all you when you sell any of your music, all you give is like 7 seconds or maybe 12 seconds at the most on what is it? Sound different formats, Spotify, iTunes, and all that stuff. When you listen to the sample, they give you just a little bit to listen to, and then you decide if you want to buy the song or not. Those songs are what only $1. I think I paid $1 and something for a lowrider. I think that's one of the first songs I ever bought off of iTunes was Lowrider. I used that when I first got my car just for a soundtrack, so I can turn it up and look cool in my car. You know, because I only just started driving like 8 years ago, and I'm 64, so I just got my driver's license. Actually, I went back to school at age 52. It was the first time that I ever went to school on a college level, not learning how to read until I was in 11th grade. I used to really read really bad. My spelling is still non-existent now, but I have an iPhone and a computer here. I don't have to worry about spelling, correct spelling. But the so it's these are practice songs. Nothing's going to be perfect in here. The time is going to be off. I'm moving up from here. Now that I knew my timing was off, but you can work with me, and we're going to see if we can perfect it from here. Metronome click is a whole different thing. Like I was talking about, most musicians on stage, they have a click in their ear. They even sell these watches now. They're not watches, but the click, you wear it on your wrist. All of the band members have this, so you won't have to hear the click in your ear, and it's a pulsing rhythm on your arm, so you can feel the beat. Everybody plays to a click nowadays. Mostly every band and studio live performance, and some of them even listening to the soundtrack. Everybody's playing to tracks. Everybody, if it's their own tracks, people are buying tracks. People are buying other people's music. It's all kind of stuff going on. I'm doing everything myself right now. I do have Easy Drummer, where they have the drum parts. You can cut, copy, paste, intro, roll. You got to look up that Superior Drummer. I mean, you got to look that up. That thing is fantastic. Tune tracks. I got my native instruments. I got my East West Hollywood. I got the voices of the Empire and the Soul Voices. Like I said, that Superior Drummer. Have the Easy Drummer also is in there too. And where I got the Pro Tools Studio One, and I'm learning the Logic. Oh, it's good times running up here. I'm going to keep this short. Well, anyway, that interview with Circus Mind, that guy, you got to listen to that. That guy didn't realize. I told you he had an opportunity to sleep on a floor and meet Prince. This guy really looked up to the guy in the industry, a friend of his. He looked up to him so much as a songwriter that he wanted him to sleep on the floor when he was going to meet. He was working with Prince. He wanted to introduce him to Prince, and if he said he was going to introduce him, I'm not. He doesn't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember him saying that it's something like he was going to introduce him to Prince as a songwriter. But I'm not sure. He doesn't remember exactly, but he was going to introduce. I know he just wasn't going to introduce him as to Prince as his friend. If he respects him as a songwriter, I'm pretty sure he would have mentioned something about this guy can write songs. And he didn't go to the thing. I got on him really bad about that, but me and him both suffered from the well, we had a little bout with the. I'm not even gonna mention it because you're not supposed to call up things like that. Your words have power. Anyway, here we go. Let's start them. I'm going to start today. I'm going to got the break fast right here. I even had to do the smoothie. I ran out of juice. I don't go to the store that much. I had a banana, a couple of bananas. I had some grapes. Threw that in the smoothie. Had some apricot, canned apricots. Threw that in there. Put some honey in there. I even had to put a little bit of water in there because it was so thick. I got half a bottle of water here and less than a half a bottle of water out there in the other studio. I'm gonna have to go out today and go shopping. I need to call my bank too. They gave me this keyboard. I need to stop, make sure they have the right uh, card number on there so I can pay them monthly. And I need to. They froze my account is frozen. I need to call them. Need to go register my car. I was driving around with no insurance for 2 months. Well, I don't go nowhere except for visit my father. I don't even go out the house every 2 months. I mean, every 2 weeks at least. I don't drive that often. I need to go visit my father again, ask him to bring him to the door so I can see if they taking care of my father properly. And make sure he's not growing a beard again. Anyway, thank you again for listening. Like I said, the music that I'm doing is as is. You're learning, you're seeing the process as I'm going. You're seeing the level that I'm on, and hopefully you can watch me as I improve my schedule, trying to follow my schedule. I haven't been doing my bebop scales. Again, that's another thing I haven't got to. I haven't got to my sequencing on my Phantom. I haven't even laid down. I did record a little bit on it, but it's so much to do. I'm just mostly focusing on my, and plus I'm rearranging it here, trying to make everything nice and comfortable. I moved the camera So you won't be seeing the camera from the top anymore. The piano videos, you won't be seeing the shot from the top. I want to get it from a performance. And plus I'm using this effect here. It looks like oral paintings. I call it cartoon. So you see the all the new videos. Oh, and I learned learning a lot more about the Final Cut. So the graphics and the titles are going to be a lot more exciting. Hopefully soon. Like I said, my microphone should be here Monday. If you guys want to donate a webcam that you have, some of you guys is established, if you have an extra webcam, I'll pay the postage. Anything you want to donate, uh, like if you want to donate $1 million, if you donate $1 million, I give you half back. I'm just serious. I'm just, but I want to start a $2 challenge too. And $2 ain't a lot. I'm gonna start a $2 challenge. I'm gonna run that in the ground too. You're gonna be hearing a lot about that. Here we go. 15, 16 minutes. Time's up. Time to go. I'm out. Peace out. Peace and hair grease. Bonk.